What do you need? Yes?
Well, hello.
I'm all ears.
You must have a death wish. Those wishing to join the college must show some degree of skill with magic. A small test, if you will. One needs to be able to cast at least apprentice-level spells in any school of magic before being allowed to join the college. Excellent. Please, follow me. You were going to demonstrate your ability, were you not? Huh. I'm afraid I can't allow you to join at this time. Greetings. Welcome to the If you can pass the test. Excellent. Please, follow me. I look forward to it. Well done indeed. I think you'll be a superb addition to the college. Welcome, apprentice. You'll need to speak with Mirabelle Irvine, our master wizard.
We've stopped. You're not going to fire me, are you? Right behind you.
Winterhold's glory days may lie behind it, but the college lives on.
You can see me? Confound it all, I was quite sure I was invisible. Or at least transparent. I shall explain to you the mysteries of the Outer Realms. Oh my, that's quite a difficult question. Never underestimate the ability to influence others. Whether they're friends or foes, they're almost all susceptible to illusion spells. They can turn the tide of a battle in a moment's notice. There are also spells that help in avoiding conflict altogether. Invisibility is tricky to master, but exceptionally useful. There may be a matter in which your skills could be useful. The various points of focus for magic energies around the college have become polluted and need cleansing. Until next time.
Welcome to the college. Another new student. I'm surprised at how many of you there are lately. Well, first you'll need these. While you're not required to wear them, you may find them more to your liking than your current clothes. I'll give you a brief tour, and then we'll get you to your first class. Are you ready to begin? Wonderful. Please follow me, and don't wander off.
What to... Huh?
Out with it.
Welcome to the college. Like it or not, this college is a direct influence on the public's impressions of magic and those that use it. It is up to each of us to present ourselves publicly as maturely as possible, and to remain above petty local squabbles. We don't anticipate any real violence, but it never hurts to be prepared. Very well. The College of Winterhold has been a fixture in Skyrim for thousands of years. It's a place to study and practice magic freely. While technically in charge of the college, the Archmage's responsibilities often keep him occupied. Thus, I run the day-to-day operations. Please don't bother the Archmage unless it's absolutely necessary. If there are any problems, let me know. It's my job to keep things running smoothly. Day-to-day operations are my responsibility, which means if you become a problem, you get sent to me. Feralda or Finis, perhaps. Mine is not a popular position, but someone needs to keep things running smoothly around here. Very well. Another new student. I'm surprised at how many of you there are lately. Well, first you'll need these. While you're not required to wear them, you may find them more to your liking than your current clothes. I'll give you a brief tour, and then we'll get you to your first class. Are you ready to begin? Wonderful. Please follow me, and don't wander off. After I finish showing you the grounds, we can talk. The College of Winterhold has been a fixture in Skyrim for thousands of years. The prominent feature here is the Hall of the Elements. It's our primary location for lectures, practice sessions, and general meetings. The Arcanium is located above the hall, and the Archmage's quarters above that. While technically in charge of the college, the Archmage's responsibilities often keep him occupied. Thus, I run the day-to-day operations. Now, if you'll please follow me, I'll show you the living quarters.
Need something?
Our newest members are housed here, in the Hall of Attainment. I'll ask that you please keep your voice down while inside, as others may be working on research or delicate experiments.
You are new, yes? Have you mastered the expert-level distraction spells yet? Ah, this is good. But Jizargo will know them first. It is good to finally be around mages who may be able to keep up with Jizargo. Skyrim could not be more different from elsewhere. But magic is the same no matter where you go. Jizargo will go wherever he can to learn more. There is much for Jizargo to be sure of. There is skill in magic, there is charm, and there is a strong will. Jezargo will be successful. Of this there is no doubt. Mages in Cyrodiil are all about politics. The Synod and the College of Whispers are too busy guarding secrets to bother to teach. Skyrim was not Jezargo's first choice, but Winterhold is removed from politics, dedicated to study. This is the place for Jezargo to become great.
All right, then.
Now I'll show you to your quarters. You're going to be sharing space with your fellow apprentices, who you'll meet shortly. This is where you'll be staying. This bed and desk are yours. Please try and be considerate of others. Now, let's go back to the Hall of the Elements, where most of the members gather for lectures and study sessions. Initially, you'll be learning from Tolfdir, one of our most esteemed wizards. Tolfdir is likely already addressing the new apprentices. Go on in, and if you have any problems, let one of our senior members know.
Welcome, welcome. We were just beginning. Please, stay and listen. So, as I was saying, the first thing to understand is that magic is, by its very nature, volatile and dangerous. Unless you can control it, it can and will destroy you.
Sir, I think we all understand that fairly well. We wouldn't be here if we couldn't control magic.
Of course, my dear, of course. You all certainly possess some inherent natural ability. That much is not being questioned. What I'm talking about is true control, mastery of magic. It takes years, if not decades, of practice and study.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's get started.
Please, please. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Eagerness must be tempered with caution, or else disaster is inevitable.
But we've only just arrived here. You've no idea what any of us are capable of. Why not give us a chance to show you what we can do?
You've been quiet so far. What do you think we should do? Is that so?
See, he agrees with us too. Why don't you actually show us something?
All right, let's settle down. I suppose we can try something practical. In continuing with our theme of safety, we'll start with wards. Wards are protective spells that block magic. I'll teach you all a ward, and we'll see if you can successfully use it to block spells, all right? Would you mind helping me with the demonstration? Are you at all familiar with ward spells? Well, then this should be no problem at all for you. Now, if you'll just stand right over there, I'll cast a spell at you, and you block it with the ward. Here we go. Over there. Please, just opposite me. Wouldn't want anyone else in the way. Now, cast the ward spell and keep it up. You have to keep your ward up, or else this won't work. I don't want to hurt you. Over there, please, just opposite me. Wouldn't want anyone else in the way. Now, cast the ward spell and keep it up. Hold still. Excellent work. Well, I think this is an excellent start. I'd like you all to continue practicing with wards, please. All right, everyone. That's all for now. Keep it up. Well, your classmates certainly seem eager to learn. How do you think we should spend the remainder of our classroom time? Wonderful, just wonderful. As I've always said, another day, another opportunity to learn. It's always encouraging to see the younger generations embracing education. You give an old man hope. Ah, excellent. Very good. Today, I'll teach you a useful spell that might just save your life. If you should ever fall into a river, you'll be very glad you learned it. I will teach you how to breathe underwater. This is exciting, isn't it? Here, take a look at this. Just let me know when you're ready to practice the spell, all right?
What can I do for you? Your wish is my command.
Is there something I can do for you?
Still no word from your family?
No. I'm not expecting any.
Really? That must be so nice. I came all the way to Skyrim just to get away from my family's expectations.
My family didn't really approve of me coming here at all.
Oh, well that's awkward. Sorry to have brought it up.
Over here. Over here.
Another day, another victory.
What do you need, handsome?
How are you, Travis?
What do you want?
Why should I want anything? Why can't I simply be sociable with my colleagues?
I'm busy right now.
Well then, fine. Have a nice day.
What are you doing that for? Mirabelle does a fine job as Master Wizard, I suppose. Still, there's always room for improvement. Certainly. Destruction spells come in different forms, each useful for various purposes. Concentration spells can be cast immediately, though they're weaker. Good for a tight spot and less costly if you miss.
How are you, Travis?
You'll also need to decide whether to devote yourself to a single type of spell. Focusing solely on flame spells will make them more powerful, but you may find yourself at a disadvantage against foes immune to fire.
Fine. Have a nice day.
Not just anyone is allowed inside. Those wishing to enter must show some degree of skill with magic. One needs to be able to cast at least apprentice-level spells in any school of magic before being allowed. Most who arrive here do so because they have heard of the college. The college is a safe haven for mages in Skyrim, a place of wisdom and arcane knowledge. We are the only group left in Skyrim dedicated to the study of the arcane. There are others who study, to be sure, but they do so in private and often in secret. Mirabelle does a fine job as Master Wizard, I suppose. I've no doubt she'll be promoted to Archmage at some point. Still, there's always room for improvement. I can't wait to see who succeeds Mirabelle. No, not recently at least. We don't mistake that for acceptance, though. Odds are they're simply too afraid to confront us directly. And most of us are quite satisfied with that. It is no great secret that we have been unjustly blamed for a great many things over the years. Thus, we must take certain precautions in order to secure our safety. The good people of Skyrim, on occasion, would rather pass judgment than attempt to understand what we do here. So, you wish to master the arcane arts? It's been a pleasure. Mirabelle does a fine job as Master Wizard, I suppose. I can teach you, but I won't be held responsible for what you do with the knowledge. So, you wish to master the arcane arts? Mm-hmm.
Good morning.
Good to see you. That's what this lesson is for. Perfect time to try it out. I think perhaps you could help one of our scholars. Ah, yes. Find Aniel Gain. Look around. I'm sure you'll find him. He'll show you what to do.
Need something?
I'm working on some very important research, I assure you. The exact nature of my research is a secret, I'm afraid, but it really is quite valuable. I don't think anyone here truly understands how useful my work will be. When I've finished what I'm working on, everyone will understand its significance. It's very important, I assure you. Perhaps we can go another few decades without a disaster. That would be nice. You mean the official sort of business? Well, no. No, not really. Until next time. The exact nature of my research is a secret, I'm afraid, but it really is quite...
He asked far too many questions about my research.
I think the Thalmor are trying to steal my work. I haven't told them anything, of course. What I'm doing is far too important. Can't breathe a word of it. Yes. You must be one of the new apprentices then, right? Ah, I see. Well, now, I guess you'll have to come with me. Good. The two of us then. Isn't this exciting? Just north of here. It's not far, but travel has become dangerous of late. Get ready. Are you? I hope so. Come on. When I've finished what I'm working on, everyone will understand its significance. College. Magnificent, isn't it? Ah, the college. Magnificent, isn't it? Please hurry and follow along quietly.
Trolls are strong and powerful, but terribly slow. And you can't damage what you can't hit. I just tire them out and strike the killing blow.
I hope there aren't any more. Please hurry and follow along quietly. Please, someone do something.
That's the true hero.
Gods, no! Yeah!
You know?
Well, look at us.
I could have sworn he told me to
Like
hold
two
on
gray
to some more
specks in
metal
the
we picked
snow.
up on the road, but my sack is empty.
Come on.
You're gonna see it mounted on my wall.
Yeah! Gods, it's cold. We're getting close now.
Some people ask me why I won't stick to one job and settle down. Yeah, because real men spend their lives tilling fields and working millstones.
Gods, it's cold. We're getting close now. Come on. Come on.
I've killed a dragon or two in my day. The secret is to stay in one of their blind spots, right around the neck.
Come on. Come on. We're finally here. Good, good. Yes. So. Yes. There should be a crystal down there. Somewhere. Please, do be careful. And, use the spell. Thank you, and good luck. No, it's just, ruins and that sort of thing. It's nothing dangerous. At least, I don't think so. Yes. I'd go looking myself, but I'm working on some very important research, I assure you. The exact nature of my research is a secret, I'm afraid, but it really is quite valuable. It's critical to my work, and one of a kind. That's all I care to say for now. Yeah. Excellent. Thank you. Please tell me you found the crystal. Waste of time, then. Certainly none of this will benefit my research. Still, I suppose you'd better show that to Tolfdir nonetheless. And perhaps, you know, there's still something to be learned here. Well, I hope so. Oh, it doesn't matter now. Anyway, you'd better talk to Tolfdir at the college. I'll see you there soon. And thank you.
You know, I've always imagined adventuring in my head, but because of you, I get to live out my dream in the flesh. Thank you.
Thank you.
Imperial dogs. There is nothing that's too low for them.
Good to see you. Thank you for bringing this to me. You did your part. Very good. Now, keep studying. We've only scratched the surface.
Another quiet day, I hope. They say the college has been snooping around Sorthal. Mage is in a burial crypt. No good can come of that. You'll find the Jarl in the hole. What business do college mages have in a place like Sorthal anyway? It's a place for Nord dead, not your weird experiments. Just my luck, stuck in the sticks here. All right then.
I wonder if a librarian at Cyrodiil leaves all the cleaning duties to a single apprentice.
Huh?
Alright then.
What?
Good to see Skyrim still has such fine people. You give an old man hope. It's always encouraging to... Yes? How can I help you? You are? No, sorry. Now keep studying. You've only scratched the surface. The college will be here for you no matter what. Yes? How can I help you? Of course. I'll be glad to help you. Let's see. There you go. Take care now.
Oh, there was a great rumble outside this morning. Did you feel it? Surely it must have been a giant riding a carriage, or a flying ship. I heard there are poultices that allow Khajiit to regrow fur. I wonder if it'd work on a Nord scalp. Sergius's head is brighter than the sun. The field of unknown and undiscovered magic. It seems odd that there are only 5 schools. There should be at least 500. How else can you explain all the magical phenomena in this world? Doomstones, alchemy, and dragon shells, for instance. Those can't be categorized by any of the 5 schools. Until next time. They say there's a book about Baron Zaya that talks about how else those can't be categorized by any of the 5 schools. But Magnus's imprint is everywhere. Some say it was he, not Lorcan, who made the world. His departure made the sun, and when plants use it to grow, they use magic. All the energy on Mundus is related to Magnus in some form. Oh, plenty. Although they all sort of relate to magic in one way or another. For instance, I was trying to build a more secure coin purse by trapping your gold inside a soul gem. Oh, I sometimes do that too. Yes, as an institution of learning, but we are in Skyrim after all. And when in Skyrim, do like the Nords. Of course, using destruction magic will be too dull. Even the illusion spells get boring. Oh yes, it was a bit tricky getting the conjuration trap to recognize inanimate objects as souls, but a dash of blood and harmonizing the resonance did it. The problem was getting the gold out. I tried enchanting a couple of wooden coins using the gem, but they lost the Imperial markings. Oh, that would work, although engraving them would be too difficult. You can't just use an imprint like with metal. But I've heard there are these beetles in Black Marsh, mirror beetles they're called, that learn to chew tough bark by watching their mothers. If we could train these beetles to chew in a pattern that matches a septum, no, it's brilliant. Oh, all the time. Especially at the college where magical energy is strong. Floating objects like books, soul gems, and silverware for one. You really have to watch where you're going or you might run your eye into a fork. Then there's the multiplying fruit. Master Drevis thinks the several hundred apples he found in his pillow was a prank. I think it was a rare form of spontaneous cloning. Clearly some type of plant-based magic, like an evolved form of alchemy. Of course, I bet in places like Valenwood there are all sorts of carnivorous plants that use magic to capture their prey. Like a plant with invisible fangs on its fronds, trapping birds and insects who stop to rest their weary wings. Or how about a talking plant who uses magic to mimic speech? A stamen is almost like a tongue. Then you get real close and the fangs chomp you. That is, if the mud monsters don't get you first. Plants must have some version of the undead, raised from the ground by magical spores and such. Until next time.
Before you even ask, yes, I have an ancestry steeped in magic, and no, I don't want to talk about it. Yes, I know Winterhold used to be full of my kind, and no, I don't care that they're all gone now. Does that cover everything? No, I suppose we haven't. Brillina Marion of House Telvanni. First of my family to leave Morrowind in a long time. Now I'm here to study conjuration. That's what's important. I know I don't like the way he looks at me. I can't tell if he expects me to blow myself up or to try and murder him, but he clearly doesn't trust any of us. So far, if only because no one is telling me how great I ought to be. I just want to learn. I don't want to think about what's expected of me. Didn't you know? Before the Oblivion Crisis, many elves called Winterhold their home. More visited the college from Morrowind every year. After, growing distrust of magic made life difficult for many. Some left rather than endure the growing hatred from the local Nords. Others returned home after the Red Year.
when Vardenfell erupted and caused much destruction. Winterhold itself died in the years between then and now. What's left out there is a husk. Only the college really remains. What? Oh, sorry. I'm just a bit distracted. There's a lot of pressure for me to excel in my studies. I think my parents reserved a spot for me here at the college on the day I was born. Don't worry about me. I'll be fine. Actually, this is one of a very few places where you can receive a real education in the schools of magic. I just hope I can live up to expectations. I'd better get going.
Be careful.
Skyrim could not be more different from elsewhere. But magic is the same, no matter.
Need something? Yes, well, no. I'm here to help you with books, that's all. So, what do you want? Speak. Well, well, that's what I was hoping you'd say. Here, take this. Check it out, but be careful, all right? This better be good. Fight well. What now? Did you read it yourself? Really? Well, in that case, how about a test? Alright, how about this? What did you learn from the book, huh? Go on, tell me then. Yes, what then? Indeed. Each reader sees through different lenses, and may come away with a different reading. Clever. Now, a mage is only as good as what he knows. Remember that.
Enchanting services are one of the few things that keep us in touch with the rest of Skyrim. Yes, yes. What do you want? Look at you, young and stupid. Do you have any idea how busy I am? That's right. I haven't slept properly in days. As always, the Nords don't ever stop wanting things enchanted. No, but maybe... Ah, yes. Good. You've come to the right place. I'd be happy to teach you. Well, there's a client. Wants me to do some enchanting. Well, can you help out with that? Enchanting is simple. Unless, of course, you are simple. Then, I can't help you. Let's see. Here, this is for you. I'm sure you can figure it out on your own. Assuming, of course, that you can read.
You know, they say knowledge is its own reward.
Enchanting services? The local Nords may not like us very much, but they don't seem to mind having access to enchanted weapons and armor. Watching you reminds me of my first days as an enchanter. Keep studying. You've only scratched the surface. So, here's the name and location of the client. Well, what are you waiting for? I'm not getting any younger, you know. Huh? Savos doesn't care for politics. He likes to believe the college is removed from the rest of Skyrim.
I care little. If you require assistance with summoning techniques, please, let me know. If you would, please also contain your summons to the college grounds. The locals do not need to be agitated further by Atronachs roaming their town. The summoning of undead is even less advisable outside the college. Yes, whatever. I care little for idle conversation, but perhaps you need help with conjuration magic. Oh, really? Good. Follow me. I think it's time to test your knowledge against mine. Exciting, isn't it?
Keeping busy, Sergius?
As always, the Nords don't ever stop wanting things enchanted.
At least it's more money for the...
Now, cast the spell. Come on, let's see what you're made of. There are few places where one can pursue my type of work without fear of persecution. Mm-hmm. That incident in Morthal was just a Indeed. Urag has asked me to remind everyone to please return materials borrowed from the Arcanium in the same condition as you received them. If this is impossible due to misuse or accident, Urag recommends finding a replacement copy to deliver to the Arcanium. Suit yourself. But failure to do so will result in paying, in Urag's words, a blood price. I did not ask him to elaborate on that point. I'll teach you some of what I know, but be careful. Ah, that, yes. The group prior to yours has disappeared entirely. It's possible that there was less than the necessary amount of oversight. That's still being looked into. But we've had no contact with them for quite some time now. Arniel wondered if perhaps they'd somehow managed to get themselves lost in the Outer Realms. But I think that's giving them too much credit. I'm not sure. None of them were working on anything terribly dangerous. As I recall, Ysra was trying to improve flame cloak spells to better work in Skyrim's harsh environment. Elos Tai was practicing illusion spells. She was having trouble with the calm spells, I believe, but only ever worked with skeevers. And then there's Borvir and Rundi, twins, though they rarely agreed on anything. Those two boys were obsessed with mead, convinced they could concoct something to compete with Honningbrew. Something about using frost magic to chill the mead for a certain period of time. I felt it was a waste, but the Archmage let them proceed. I sure know. Those archaic policies died out with the Mages Guild, and were never enforced here. Necromancy, as any other type of magic, is a tool to be used. Of course, non-mages may not see it that way, so we don't go around flaunting it. Not within society, no. Many who practice within the School of Conjuration do so on their own, secretly. Thalion is the only one I know who is public about what he does. He was once my teacher here, but left the college years ago. He didn't like the Archmage, hated dealing with him, hated having to answer to him. Thalion said he hated what this place was becoming, so he just left. Arin found a note on his desk, and that was it. I understand he settled down in Hjalmarch, and his presence there caused something of a problem. None. It's been long enough that, honestly, I don't expect to hear from them. Ah, that, yes. Unfortunately, the group of apprentices prior to yours has disappeared entirely. As of yet, there has been no sign of them. Don't you worry. The college has things under control. But any information as to the whereabouts of the previous group of apprentices would be greatly appreciated. Any aspiring mage would do well to be here. Honestly, there are few places where one can pursue my type of work without fear of persecution. The people of Skyrim have no appreciation for what we do here. Not that I care. Look, I assure you that incident in Morthal was just a misunderstanding, no matter what the guards claim. Don't worry. Should you ever fall victim to an unfortunate accident, I promise, your remains will be put to good use. Mm-hmm. How quickly you've advanced. Most impressive. Well, now is my turn. Watch this.
Come on! Fight! Fight! Come on! Come on!
I'm sorry, but that was hardly a challenge. Sad, isn't it? Indeed. However, all conjuration spells deserve study. Summon dogs can be useful, of course. Well, at the very least, as an amusing diversion for your enemies. Perhaps one day, but not today. You still have so much to learn, and these spells are difficult. Well, I mean, for an apprentice like yourself. But keep this up, and you'll do quite well for yourself. Yes. Now, I really am busy, so until later.
Illusion really is the least appreciated of the schools of magic. Ah, so my reputation precedes me. Yes, I can teach you a few things. Illusion really is the least appreciated of the schools of magic. Never underestimate the ability to influence others. Whether they're friends or foes, they're almost all susceptible to illusion spells. Is that clear? Oh, I see. Yes, here. This is for you. Read carefully, all right? Aye. Huh?
Need something?
What do you think you're doing? Excellent. Well done. But there is always more to learn, of course. Now that I think on it, skeevers, perfect target. Your assistants would be most useful. Use what you learned. But be careful. They're faster than you think. Clear the filthy skeeverdon. With magic at your side, you'll have nothing to fear.
Some people ask me why I won't stick to one job and settle down. Yeah, because real men spend their lives tilling fields and working millstones.
There once was a hero named Ragnar the Red who came riding to Whiterun from old Rorikstead.
Imperial dogs. There is nothing that's too low for them.
This'll clear up soon, I'm sure of it.
By the gods! Haha! Oh, I knew I had a good feeling about you. Very good, but keep studying. You've only scratched the surface.
Yes? Tidings.
What do you need?
You consider Restoration a valid school of magic, worthy of study, don't you? Don't you? Good, good. Not that I require validation, of course. There are just some, and I shan't name names, who would disagree. It can make life difficult when one's colleagues fail to recognize the research one engages in. Aye, that I do. Well, look at you. New student, hmm? Good, yes, good. Well then, firstly, the ability to repel the undead cannot be ignored. Restoration's not just healing cuts and bruises, you know. The undead are a very real, very dangerous threat, and restoration magics can keep them at bay. Skyrim is well known to be full of these Draugr. Have you met one of those? Oh, I see. Fine. Here, this is for you, then. Take it. Just be sure to put it to good use.
Enchanting services are one of the few things that keep us in touch with the rest of Sky. In fact, there is. I need a soul gem filled, if you're up to it. Here, take this grand soul gem. Fill it for me, and bring it right back. I'll be waiting.
Restoration is a perfectly valid school of magic. Excellent. You should give it a try, right? Talk to Tolfdir. Yes. He was here, but he left. Mentioned something about needing help. Okay, well, that's all I've got. Bye now.
Good to see you. Ah, yes. We've become aware of a problem in Winterhold. Underneath the college. Draugr, down in the midden. Nothing truly dangerous, but still, it needs to be taken care of course. Oh, excellent. But please, do be careful, all right? Good.